Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gemma's Window. If you have followed the calculations in the box below or jumped onto my website at gemmaswindow@gmail.com and concluded you are a power year number 9, then you're at the right place. Hiya, nines. Hey, nines, you only have to calculate your power year number once for the entire year of 2021. Your monthly numbers change, and that's where I come in. Okay, nines? So let's do this. Let's shuffle our first deck. We're going to ask about business, and then we're going to ask about love, and then we're going to ask about any relationship at all. Any question that you have at all, and what's the best outcome that you can expect. And while I shuffle, why don't we review what these crazy numbers mean? So, a power year of 9 is about endings. Now, I don't want you to be scared. It can mean somebody's dying or a relationship is breaking up, but it can mean a million good things, things that you've been waiting for to end, things that maybe a belief system, maybe you've wanted to move for a long time. So it's a very, very good thing. It's action. It's action for you. Now the month you're in of 5 is also very much an action month. It's a month of changes. And already I can see, for those of you who have a job, change. Oh, look at this too. For those of you who are looking. Wow. Okay, let's begin. Well, let me just go tell you a little bit more about 5. 5 can mean adventure, travel, changes that you instigate, or changes that the universe just drops in your lap. 5 is a huge communication number, so you may be put into positions where you have to really be clear and communicate, or someone else has to, so that you really understand what's going on. It's also great for writers or counselors. You may decide to be one. You may decide to see one. You might get something published. You might present it somewhere. And 5s have a multitude of projects, and maybe they don't get them done, or maybe they, maybe they're good at all of them and are interested in all of them, but just can't juggle. It's a lot of juggling to do. So for our 9s who are for our 9s who are in a job, these cards are indicating to me that a whole new chapter is beginning for you at the workplace. That you might, and this can be, yes, you may get an offer from another company. Yes, it is a promotion. It is a change of status for the better in the workplace. It's here. Now, for some reason, along with these changes come a lot of choices that you're going to have to make. And that's ironic because that sounds very 5-ish. And it's like you don't know which way to turn first. So let's say you're taking a job over for somebody who has been out on sick leave, and now you've got to make up their missing 3 months of open-ended work projects and whatnot, and you don't know where to begin, and you don't know which way to start, because the card is about focus. You have to figure out where to put your focus, because there are so many different things going on, and that is so 5. Maybe you've got to train the person taking your spot while you're learning the new person's job. So you've got a lot going on, but you get a lot. It's awesome. It's awesome. Let's say, you're going back into the office from the COVID thing, and a lot of people, as you know, have retired or stepped back from their jobs or this, that, or the other thing because they were towards the end of their careers and they didn't want to go into the office or have that demand with the pandemic. So who knows what's going on up there, but you do very, very well, 9s, in this month of May. Now, we're looking at those of you 9s who are looking for a job, and it starts out with the Death card. So here you have your first group of cards saying new relationship, new job. And now I have the second group of cards saying, say goodbye to the life you're living to welcome the wonderful life that's waiting for you. That is what the death card means. So, could someone die at work or in a workplace somewhere? Sure, sure. But that's a 1% chance out of 100% here, that we've got going on. So, you wrap up something. Maybe you're changing careers. Maybe you decided that I was making $500,000 a year, but I don't have any quality of life. So I'm finally going to do it. I've let that go, but now I've been looking for that happy medium job, the job that has decent money, but that I can still have a life. And you find it, because you have a beautiful card in your action spot, beautiful job. And I've got the death card, which indicates it might be something new, but I've got the Eight of Pentacles card indicating that it might be something that you've done before and you're very, very good at. Oh, but then you're moving into in your future card, you're moving into something about the past, where you may go back to something that you were doing before. You may contact someone that you were working with before to help you. There seems to be something from the past that enters, that you go back to, or that you're aspiring to be like, and you're headed that way. I'm going to leave it at that. Really, maybe you were a teacher and then you went into administration and decided that you don't like it. You don't want to be a manager. You want to go back to teaching again. So, in the front of the classroom, that can be an example. Now, nines, I'm going to move forward to love and relationships. So let's take a look at our nines who are in a relationship, and then we're going to take a look at our nines who are looking for one. Alrighty. Okay. So we've got our nines who are in a relationship here, and then we have our nines who are looking for a relationship. Across the board, I feel like a lot of you are going to be morphing those relationships into something else. The message here is, and this might be for you personally, not your I'm just looking at something, not your it may not be for your partner, and it could be a poop or get off the pot. For our nines who are in a relationship, the moment is leaving. For some of you, someone's losing interest, because what I feel like I have here is that something's been stagnant too long in the relationship. And either you or perhaps your partner is going to either give an ultimatum or think of one and say, well, you know what? I'm going to give this another 3 months. So I'm going to give this the summer. I'm going to give this whatever. And then I'm going to walk away because I can't get the commitment that I want. Now, I'm going to stretch this because it's general. For those of you who are in a relationship and you're not breaking up, there might be a situation. There might be a situation that you let go. You might be friends with someone that your spouse doesn't like. And more you begin to let go of that. Maybe you held on for a long time. No, that's my friend. You can't tell me who I'm friends with. And then you say, you know what? It's just not serving me. They kind of are a jerk. and I do always get home 2 hours later when I'm with them. So maybe I will kind of start cutting ties there. It may be a completely different situation, but that's what I have for our nines who are in a relationship. And nines, I want to remind you, all words are for you in this segment, okay? So if that doesn't fit describe your situation, but another area does, take it. All words are for you. This is a general reading. You know what resonates with you. You know what you're meant to hear. And you don't have to question it or second guess it or say, well, that's not perfect because, that was romance. And even, it describes my job, but it was romance. No, no, no. Take it. Take it for your job, for a relationship at work or a situation. Now, nines, moving on to our nines who are looking for a relationship. Nines. I have the death card here again for you. And that is about there is some kind of conflict going on with those you're talking to. And it could be a love triangle situation because it is the love triangle card. It can also be that there are people in your way. Maybe someone's parents just have never warmed to you. You know how parents are. And you say, forget it. I'm not going to fight I'm not beating this dead horse anymore. There's so many situations. I've had a client who was seeing someone who wouldn't introduce her to anyone, any friends, any family, because they were different religions. And she would have kept going. She would have kept going until he got bored with that after a year or so and, let the relationship go. Something along these lines that you're going to be forced to let go of or end whatever the situation is that is causing you conflict in meeting someone. And then there's still another hump to get over. I don't know. One hump could be the decision that you're going to have to make some changes in your life to make love more accessible. And then once you do, there's another change that has to happen. For example, what if you've got to lose 50 pounds? COVID weight. What do they say? What is it? The COVID-19? What is it? It's so funny. But we've all done it. You may have to lose some weight, and then you say, okay, now I'm going to scratch everything, make a whole new profile for myself, or join some this or join that or whatever. Now I got to meet someone. But I got over one hurdle to finally get to, okay, let me get over this next hurdle. Or you meet someone and they live 3 hours away and you decide to move. So you've met them and now you have to make it more accessible to yourself. So there's something like that going on for you nines. You can always send me an email. You can always describe your situation at gemmaswindow@gmail.com and we can try to zero in a little bit more for you. Now, we're shuffling now, and we're going to ask any question that you'd like. You can ask about love again. You can ask about work again, a different relationship, maybe someone at work, a coworker, money, health, anything you want. I'm going to give you a general answer, and then you will tweak it to fit your question. All right, what's the best we can expect? Be specific, nines. What's the best that we can expect for any question that our nine has for us today? Okay. All right. This is This is a more sidestepping, more trickiness. This is a different deck, completely different cards, but it's the same. There's like this trickiness going on, and I get that because 9 is such an action moving year, and 5 is such an action moving month, but they do different things. And so I have you. I'm going to say it's you, um, coming from a place where you feel crummy about it. Like you might feel like, I didn't do a good job with that, or I don't know what to do with that, or why are they judging me? Why do I feel like everybody's watching me, or I'm not doing a good job or something? And I feel like you have a major arcana card here for your action card, the Chariot, and you've got a black horse going to the right and a white horse going to the left. So it's major decision time for you. It's a time of action. It's a time of change for you in this month of May for whatever you asked. And it's time to approach someone and say, "What are you thinking?" Because I have your card that you're moving into is the card where someone is withholding information from you. So you're trying to make a decision based on what you don't know. You don't know all the facts. So you either have to ask for them or you have to give them. Are you the person withholding information? Are you the person withholding your love? Are you the person withholding the final yes or no to something? But I'm going to go back to, if somebody is withholding from you, it's hard for you to know the right thing to say, the right thing to do, the right place to go, the right place to visit, the right place to move, the right doctor to see, because you're not getting all the information that you need. So whatever someone's judging you about or you're judging yourself about, you need more facts because the time has come to yay or nay it. And that's where you are. That's where you are in this month of 5. Thank you, 9s. Thank you for joining Gemma's Window this month. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And if you have anything private you'd like to throw at me, give me your situation and we can be more specific, just hop onto my website at gemmaswindow@gmail.com and send an email or set up a private reading or find out more about me. Thanks so much, 9s. I think I just said this, but if you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you. And I'll see you next month when you're in the month of 6, which is your most romantic month, and 9, the year of endings. And also 6, you can end a relationship because you decide this isn't right. I want the real deal. Ooh, so we have to take a look next month in June and see what's happening. Okay, 9s, take care. See you next time.